Welcome back, grade 6. Today we're gonna take the second part or part 2 of unit 5 in your OL book. It's called In Town. In Town. First we're gonna start with our revision. Number 1, punctuate the following. Who does Maha's brother bother? Who does Maha's brother bother? Here is the word brother, but here is the word bother. Brother and bother. So the mistakes here is W for who, and a question mark, as it's a question. Number 2, Adil follows his older brother Ashraf. So A for Adil, A for Ashraf, and full stop. Number 2, we're gonna start with our new words. Okay, number 1, here is the word best. Best. Okay, first I'll show you a picture for the pests. Yes, this is, or these are pests. These are pests. But if you want to say a pest for someone, that means that this one is annoying you. He makes you angry, so he is a pest. My brother annoys me all the time. He is a pest. Number 2, bother. Bother. This is a verb. Bother is a verb. Okay, and I want to show you a picture. Yes, this boy is bothering this boy. So this is the word bother. Bother, to make someone angry. Don't bother my friends. Try to be polite. So the man or the boy can bother someone. He is a pest. Yes, the boy bothers someone, so he is a pest. Number 3, fair. 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 When I want to say that please try to be, or try to make us equal, try to be fair, try to make us equal, try to be fair. You must be fair with your children and give each one a pocket money. Fair. Okay, now let's go to read our ticket. Okay, here we have a letter from someone to Sarah. Okay, she is talking to Sarah. Dear Sarah, I'm 13 years old. I'm 13 years old. As you can see, she said 13 years old. I cannot say 13 years, but I can say 13 years old. Or I can say I am 13, just like this. And I have a big problem. My little brother is a pest. He follows me all the time and always bothers me and my friends. He goes into my room and takes my things without asking. As you can see here, without is followed by asking, by a gerund. Gerund, asking. So I cannot say without ask. No, I have to say without asking. Without asking. My mom tells me to be patient because I'm older. It's not fair. What can I do? Going crazy? So here is the answer of Sarah. Dear Crazy, your little brother loves you very much and wants your attention. Spend time with him. Tell him he can use your things, but he has to ask first. Help him find some friends. Help him find some friends. Can you see that? Help him find. Help him find. Help him to find, but I cannot say help him finding. Help plus verb stem. Help him find some friends, and don't forget he will grow up. Sarah. So now let's read or answer the question. What is Crazy's problem? Yes, what was Crazy's problem? Crazy's problem was that her brother is a pest. He always follows her and he always bothers her. Who does Crazy's brother bother? He bothers her and her friends. Yes, he bothers her and her friends. Number 3, who tells the Crazy to be patient? Who tells her to be patient? Yes, her mom always tells her to be patient. And what does Crazy's brother wants? What does he want? Why does he bother her? Because he wants her attention. So let's go back to our grammatical part. Here we are talking today about how often. If you want to ask about how many times or the number of times you do the thing, so you use how often, and how often equal how many times, So here we are. So number one, I brush my teeth twice a day. If you want to make a question here, a question asking for twice a day, so you will use how often or how many times, The question will be, how often do you brush your teeth? How often do you brush your teeth? Okay, so here is number two. She reads a newspaper once a day. So the answer or the question will be, how often does she read a newspaper? How often does she read a newspaper, or how many times does she read a newspaper? Number three, I sometimes visit my grandmother. So the question will be, how often do you visit your grandma? How often do you visit your grandma? So now let's go to answer our sheet. Page what? Yes, page 26. You can find it in your OL sheet. Test 12. Let's start with choose number one. They space a math test. So they take a math test. Number two, Salma visits the museum four times a year. How often does he? Yeah, sure. Does he get a haircut? I cannot say does he gets. Yes, here is he, but here is does. Does plus verb stem. It's cold today. It's 10. Yes, it's 10 degrees. We use degrees to talk about the weather. I'd like to be a teacher when I grow. Yeah, sure, grow up. Space, you take a message. Can you take a message? Okay, here we are. Can you take a message? My little sister space me all time. So she follows me all the time. She bothers me. You should be space with kids. You should be patient. Circle the odd word. Number one, bird, take, feed, and get. So, yes, here we have a noun, a verb. So we're gonna circle the word bird or underline it, and you have to write here a verb. Yes, you can write read. Mass, car, pass, underground, transport, but mass is just a noun, so you gonna circle or underline the word mass and write train. Year, day, month, bread, so you gonna circle or underline the word bread and write week. Bazaar, zoo, park, school. Bazaar is not a place, so you're gonna circle the word bazaar and write a place. I can write bank or hospital. Okay, let's go to our last part. Punctuate the following. He doesn't take any books on Thursday, so the first mistake here is he, H for he, and comma for doesn't, and T for Thursday, and finally a full stop because this is a sentence. How often do you visit Egyptian museum? So first we have to write how in capital letter. Second, Egyptian museum is a famous place, so you have to write it in a capital letter, Egyptian and museum. But just a museum is not a famous place. If you have the word museum without Egyptian, you cannot write it in a capital letter. But Egyptian museum is a famous place. How often do you visit the Egyptian museum? And a question mark. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed our lesson today. See you next time and bye bye.